Alright, the car is all packed. It is pouring rain, so I'm not out there, but I'll be leaving shortly. So golden hour is here. I still have about a half an hour to the camp spot. Alright, we made it to dirt road. And we might still have a little bit of daylight to set up, so that's good. So I made it to the spot I was planning on sleeping, and we have company, so I don't know whether to set up here or go further. As you can see, I have made my camp for the night. I'm just at a state forest trailhead. There's no signs anywhere prohibiting anything, so we should be all set. I just need to clear my camping stuff out of the way of the bed, and mosquitoes are starting to come out already. I'm probably going to call it an early night and just go to sleep early, wake up with the sunrise. There's a place nearby that is supposed to have elk from time to time, so I'd really love to get down there before anyone else. I really hope that the mic is picking that up, because I hear elk right on cue. That's too cool. Yeah, so I'm gonna be heading down there a little bit before sunrise and see if I can get some pictures of the elk. Hopefully there will be a little bit of fog or a good sunrise or something. For now, I'm going to listen to the elk and get set up in here. I'll show you the luxury I got going on here. So essentially, there's room for me to sleep. And I've got bags stacked up there. And I've got a bag in the front seat here. But I kicked all the food and cooking stuff down to that side so my legs can go there. And you can see I put up this guy right here just to kind of give a little bit more privacy. It's not much, but it'll do, especially when it's dark. Alright, as you can see, this is kind of the setup I've got going on. This was kind of a last minute trip. Didn't have time to finish this, but that's okay. We'll make do. That's why I picked a fairly private spot for this first night. I'm pretty off the beaten path out here, so I'm not really worried about the no curtains or anything like that. I'm going to pull a sleeping bag out and just run with that, and it's only supposed to get down to upper 30s tonight, so I should have no problems with the cold or anything like that. It's getting dark, so it's time for me to go to sleep, and I'll catch you guys in the morning. The sun just starting to come up right there. Well, this is nice. Yeah, 28 is a bit colder than 38. Glad I slept in the car. Still have snow, so that's interesting. Yeah, haven't been filming much, just a lot more driving. Went and got coffee this morning. Some food, got some breakfast. Workers there were really nice. Yeah, made it to the UP and going to go to a lighthouse, I believe. Let's keep on driving. We are here at Whitefish Point Light Station. Might put some pictures up here. This is pretty flooded. Well, I've run into a small issue here. Trying to go up to a trailhead at Pictured Rocks National Lakeshore. I'm about 2 miles up this terrible road, but this might not be passable for me, and I don't want to get stuck. Like, really soft. There's no way. Saab, you did so good, but you can't do that. Honestly, kind of a bummer. This was the trail I really wanted to do while I was out here, but not meant to be, I guess. There was one small mud crossing that I was able to do, but this one, this might be it. It's not particularly deep, but it's also soft. I think it's all flooded because of the snow melt, because it is only April something, and there is still some snow on the ground. Actually not as cold as I thought it would be, given it's like 58 degrees out. I mean, it's chilly, but it's not bad. So this is Lake Superior. Going to almost wait for the sun to go down here. And then I have a camp spot in mind that I want to get to before dark. It's about a 10-minute drive from here. I ended up at this campground, which is currently not in season. The gate was open, so I came here, set up a hammock, been chilling here. I'll probably end up sleeping in the car because it's supposed to be mid-30s, lower 30s tonight. And in a hammock that starts to get kind of cold. I am pretty exhausted, so I am going to lay back in this hammock and see if I can stay awake long enough to get some astrophotography in tonight. Plans changed a bit for tomorrow since the trail that I needed to take for the hike tomorrow was flooded, which you just saw. There's one other person at this campground right now, so I'm gonna shut up so they can enjoy the sounds of nature, as can I. I'll catch you in the morning because I'm not filming anymore tonight. So it's like 7 o'clock now. So much for my sunrise shoot. That's alright. The sleep was nice. It's cold again. Lower 30s, if I had to guess. So glad I slept in here. This is Au Sable light station or lighthouse. Highly recommend. It's a really easy hike. I don't know if you could even call it a hike. It's more of a walk. I'm going to head back and then find some coffee. Get on to a bit more of a long hike. There's a sign here that says shipwreck remains could be found in that area. There's been like a dozen shipwrecks here. You can see shipwreck. Here's just a few of the wrecks back in turn of the 20th century. Pretty neat. I love little historic things like that. This is pretty cool. The rocks have these real porous holes. It looks like ice maybe erodes them. We got a nice big hill here, giving us a nice view of the lake. I'm about 4 miles into this hike. I got to what I came for, essentially. It is known as Lover's Leap, which is, you know, sort of a sad name. Great view. Gonna snack on some almonds, rehydrate, and then head back to the car. I have more I want to see today. This is pretty cool. So I've made it to Fayette, Michigan, and Fayette Historic Park, State Park, whatever it is. Show you guys around once I go around. Right now, I'm actually making some soup. Eat that, and then I'll start walking around. So I'm in Manistee, Michigan. I've got a lighthouse there, and that's what we're framed up as. We're looking good. It's about time to find some camping. Getting cold, it's getting late. I'm tired from all the hiking. So I got this site here. I'm the only one in the entire campground. We've got the lake over there. Sun should rise over that way. Come up over it. Tomorrow morning I might go for a swim. It'll be cold. Might do that, might not. In total, did about 13 miles of hiking, which is not a lot by any means, especially out here where it's super flat and it's just not very challenging terrain. 13 miles, not a big deal, but this is my first outing of the year, of the season, so I am not in shape. I'm just gonna relax here by the water till it gets dark, and then as you can see, there's not any good trees to set up a hammock. For tonight, going to be back in the Saab, heading back home tomorrow. There's one other lighthouse here that I'm going to try to shoot sometime in the morning. My memory card's about full, so I have to cut this. Anyway, I'll see you in the morning. Maybe I'll end up swimming. It's cold. I'm in the heavy jacket. Good night. I've just been enjoying the drive, enjoying the sights. Been stopping at a bunch of lighthouses. They're really my thing. So just kind of going along the western coast of Michigan on the way back down. So that's actually all I filmed. Completely slipped my mind to film an outro. But got back fine, the car was fine the rest of the trip, and I'll just throw up some images here that I took along the trip that I haven't included in the video yet. And that's all I've got, so I will catch you guys in the next video.